Hey guys, Sean Hammond with Premier Guitar. We are at Winter NAMM 2020 in Anaheim talking to Rick at Matthews Effects. Rick, how's it going?
It's going good. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. You guys have a cool little pedal here called the Futurist, but it's not like a pedal in the sense most people think it is a...
Yeah, it's a BPM and Midi controller pedal. And we just, I felt like there was some really cool opportunities to innovate in this market. There hasn't been any, cool advances in Midi for a while. And so we wanted to build something that could really control not only your digital pedals, but also your analog equipment as well. Yeah.
So how does it do that? Walk us through it.
Yeah, so you have three different MIDI outputs basically on the device. You have a 3.5 millimeter, you have your normal traditional 5-pin MIDI, and then you have USB also. And the USB, it can power the device. You can use it to update the firmware or control and edit all of the patches on the Futurist. But you can also use it as a MIDI controller out. So if you're running to your computer, you can use it to control your DAW or any programs you have on there as well.
And there are a couple of 1/4-inch jacks, right, which are for expanding the number of foot switches? Or?
Yeah, totally. So the control jack on the side over here lets you expand the Futurist to having 7 switches instead of 4, which is 7 presets per bank with 30 banks. So 210 presets total, more than you could ever really need. And then the other one, the utility jack, lets you do a couple of different things. It's where you would sync in maybe your analog tap tempo delay or tap trim. So you could sync your tap delay with your digital delay and have them on the same BPM. Or you could use it to just trigger stuff. So maybe you want to program in your amp turning on its reverb. You could run that to your amp or change the channel on your amp. Really anything like that you can control and program from here.
Now, are the main 4 foot switches built into it like assignable to different functions, or?
Yeah, so currently you can program any of the 7 switches as a preset. Yeah, a preset switch. You can do a bank up, bank down, tap. So you can really put those functions wherever's most comfortable for you. And then what I'm really excited about is it's going to be like a living product, right? So moving forward, I really want it to be driven by the community. So if they want different functions, we can just update that through USB, and now we have a evolved product.
Okay. Do you want to, as far as the display, is it pretty much just showing you what preset you're on, or does it have different levels of menus, or?
Yeah, so currently when you're on basically the main page, it's going to show you the names programmed in the bank for each switch. We have this switch set as tap right now, so you can see the LED blinking, and it's doing a MIDI clock send out to all of these pedals, so it's controlling the time on these. So it's going to show you the BPM number that you're tapping in. But where it says empty, you can change the name for those, name it pretty much anything that you want. And then also, if you double press on these, it's going to take you into the menu where you can start doing the programming. You can change the name, copy, clear, and then your global options. You can change a ton of different settings for the screen, the contrast, brightness, what each jack does, all of that stuff.
So clearly you guys are trying to take MIDI into the realm of players who don't want a huge-ass controller on their board dominating everything, just a tiny little thing to control really targeted functions on different things, and you could go pretty deep or just not very deep.
Yeah, totally. I wanted to give them the ability to really do whatever they need on their pedal board. I mean, some people could get this and just use it for the analog clock function to control their analog devices. Maybe you want to run light cues off of it. I mean, there's so much stuff you could do with MIDI, right? And that's what's really exciting about it as a product. But also what's really exciting is that all of our future pedals will have MIDI and will have USB. So this is really kind of the start of our ecosystem moving forward for the products that we release.
So this, in the past, you haven't really had MIDI on stuff before?
Yeah, this is our first foray kind of into MIDI and then also USB. What I'm also really proud of for this product, for the people who are new to MIDI, is our PC editor has what we're calling the Smart Editor Wizard in it. And that's going to be driven by the community. And basically what that lets you do is choose the MIDI channel the product is on, the brand, the model, and then the action you want to take. And it'll auto-generate all the messages for you. So you don't even have to know how to do MIDI to make it work.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
PC and Mac, or?
Yes, we're launching it for PC and Mac.
Cool.
Eventually, we want to do a web editor as well, so you could edit it from your phone. But we'll be launching with the PC and Mac.
Nice. So how much does the Futurist go for?
It's going to be launching at $230. Yeah.
And how much for the expansion switch?
So right now we're not selling this, but we're recommending Analog Endeavors. They make a great expansion switch for it. And then really any expression pedal you want to use, any aux switch you can plug in and it's going to work great.
Sweet. You want to tell people where to go online to hook up with you guys and learn more?
Yeah, so we're really active on social media, Matthews Effects, Instagram, Facebook, and then our website is www.matthewseffects.com. We love connecting with people, so if anyone has any questions, we would love to talk to you.
Sweet. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Click subscribe below so you don't miss any more cool stuff. Bye.